Okay, we are still in Montana, and I have to tell you, nothing gets me more excited than my husband when he is sorting and purging. He's getting his stuff all organized, and every once in a while, when I get anxious, we start tearing everything out and putting it into piles. And so we have some get rid of, we've labeled. So this is a suitcase we use for travel. Here's a bag of stuff that we're going to either, I think, return, or we have to buy something. Like this thing broke, and so we have to buy this. So this is kind of in a bag of things that we need to take with us in the car to either return or something. And this other bag is for travel. So these are our two travel bags. These are sacks of things we're getting rid of. This is a little step stool. We just don't need it because we have a bigger one that does the same thing over there. We're getting rid, this is just garbage. This is our camp stuff. So we have, looks like 4 lanterns. Once we get all the things together, we realize how many we actually have of each item, and we can just keep the best of the best. So over here, apparently we bought this vacuum for my sister-in-law, Kathy, 6 years ago or something for Christmas, but she's saying that we can borrow it because it'll work a lot better in our rig to vacuum up. So it's a little handheld deal. These are our backpack for big hike type backpacks, and we're going to use our other backpacks for ongoing, just when we need to take things for day hikes or whatever. We're going to talk to the boys about these toys. This whole bag is filled with winter clothes. So again, we have it labeled winter clothes so we don't have to keep on opening things up and figuring out what they are. This is our new barbecue. All this glove, if we can find its match, will go in there to winter clothes. I want to keep the rollerblades because I have a dream of rollerblading on the boardwalk in San Diego when we get there. I know it's a huge space taker-upper, but I don't care. I don't keep that much stuff, so that's what I want to do. Those are my boots, winter boots. We already talked about the barbecue. We have a pile of sport equipment type stuff over here. We had 4 or 5 first aid kits. We've consolidated them into 2. So we're going to have one for the rig and one for the car. And then something leaked on our sleeping bag, so we need to get that washed. It's like oil. We can't figure out where it came from. These are all bags and totes and tubs since the consolidating we have left over. So if we don't need to use them, we'll get rid of them, but we're going to see what we have left. We have some arts and crafts stuff here, as well as, it says manuals, but that's wrong. That's what it used to be. Now it's like an office in a box. So anyway, I'll take that off there. TJ's still going through some stuff, and he's doing a great job. We have our blow-up mattress there. We set up the tent over there to kind of air out and see how things are going. Our zipper's a little bit broken on the tent, so we need to possibly keep our eyes out for a new tent.
We can go buy a big one.
We can go buy a big one for 15 bucks. It has 3 rooms, but it has a bum zipper too in one of its deals. That's nasty, is that what you said?
I said it was massive.
Oh, it was massive.
Here's the Xbox 360.
So there's the Xbox 360 thing. We don't have any way to actually use that right now in our rig, but we're saving that for at the end of our adventure when we get a house again. So how's it feel going through all this stuff, Tej?
It never feels very good.
And why is that?
Well, getting it all out and then having to go through it, it feels good at the end, but while it's happening for me, it's always very overwhelming, seeing all the stuff, and I'm always thinking of all the uses that I have for it. But it goes from place to place with us, and it never gets used, so there's no reason to keep it if it's not being used. Either let my parents have it, sister have it, sell it, or or get rid of it.
So have there been things that you have gotten rid of that you were like, oh, I wish I hadn't? Anything you can remember from our initial sorts?
Not necessarily I can remember. It's like I've had a need for silly things. I've had a need for a caulk gun, and I used to have several. I had a need for a drill press, and those are things that you're not going to take with you in an RV. So No, there's nothing that I wish I'd kept yet. So
Nothing that you've missed?
maybe the 55-inch big screen TV, maybe, and the Xbox. That was fun.
Yeah.
Doing those things, but no, not really. Oh, my barbecue. I missed my barbecue.
Your big barbecue.
Yeah, our little one works pretty good though. It's working well.
Somewhere are the Comcast boxes.
Yeah, I don't know about
Who
that.
knows where. All right. So you're getting down to
Getting down to the nitty gritty. There's all this different wire here, and I keep a lot of it because there's certain things that I'm thinking that I'm going to need it for. And the Cat 5 wire and the power wire has proved very useful because there's several times where we've had to actually wire into something, and having some long extension cord. You know, Cat 5 wires have been nice, and then again the power wire. You know, when I need to lengthen my cord or hook up the power or have an extension cord, it's nice to have. So.
But probably people who know nothing about wiring shouldn't carry this type of equipment on their rig. But you know how to do that, so we're lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we have. Lots of stuff to go through, and I don't think it's going to rain, but we would need to make sure and get it all put away before it rains, and
Listen,
that's us.
we'll put it in.